Give me a sec. I'm just testing shit. Have a look if the
Pull this
screen
up
just
on a
shows.
second tab.
Yeah.
Maybe talk about like for Portugal and shit like that. Maybe like last World Cup finishes, even though they've all been grouped. Just
Well,
try and
Do we even
Where
know
are
their last
they?
World Cup
Talk.
finish?
Just
Alright.
a grouping, basically.
Like, do we have anything to say about Portugal other than no fucking clue? They're probably going to get 0
So
points.
like they played last.
Everyone, shut up. Listen. Welcome to the VFL Esporters Podcast. I'm joined by Mark the Shark, aka Alaba. Say hello.
Alright, boys. I'm a world champion, and I'm here to give you my opinions.
The Phoenix World Series winner. I am also with two-time Team of the Year winning goalkeeper, Danbar. No introduction needed. And then we're also with Strive 6, Republic of Ireland's starting player, E-Prem winner. We're with Joe Navarre.
Hello.
Won a Ballon d'Or recently. He's not bad.
Let's go.
Okay. So we're going to go through each of the teams. We're going to give you a one to watch and a one to not. Starting off, I have no graphic for this team. It's VFL Mexico, managed by Joe Vine Killer, 345.
Not much to say about them really. Two players that like are somewhat known. We've got ex-Conzi and Primo Berto. Is that his name?
I beat that Konzi guy's team 10-0 in the 11s tournament. So I wouldn't put
Come on,
my
Mark.
fucking
Click
hopes
up,
on them.
please. This isn't a fucking Mark section.
This is all you need to know.
So,
They will be the
do we
winning
reckon
boys of the
Conzi-
group.
Does he have the firepower to bring Mexico through the groups?
Listen, no disrespect to Mexico, but you're not good at pro clubs. Alright, we're moving on. VFL Portugal, managed by JK Suarez 10. No idea who he is.
Again,
Once
yeah.
again, no.
Like, I'd be more willing to bet they'll get 0 points than anything else.
I mean, they
No
are in the group
disrespect.
step, aren't they, Portugal?
Let me get.
Yeah, no disrespect to them, they'll probably get fisted. Like,
Yeah. With the first two teams, Mexico and Portugal, they've been in before in the Nations League, Portugal especially, and they got whipped in the Nations League. They're against the big boys now. It's not going to go well.
You got to think like massive props to Portugal if they at least get a point or even a goal in that group.
Yeah.
I wouldn't look that low as a goal. It's FIFA 20.
alright, they're playing against Richie boys. They'll get a goal.
Yeah, that is North Gaston, Rondino, and Gringo on the graphic. Alright, moving on. A team, we know about all the rest of the teams, and my mate Strive 6 knows these the best. It's VFL Poland.
Right. So we're going to move on to VFL Poland here. You know, you got Chalmero in charge, you know, serial bottler for leagues. You know, he's a great developer of players such as K1 Ball. I think he's probably the man to look out for on that
Yeah,
Poland
we can
squad.
finally do our one to watches here.
He's
One player
actually
in this team.
got keep going.
Clevster 18. He's huge on the scene. My mate Mark knows him a lot. Won a Carabao Cup recently.
Clevster, you know, I've in the recent months I've developed him into the player he is today. I feel like he's potentially ready to rip up the
I
international
don't know
scene
though.
now.
He might be the poo player of the team because like Clev, there was a recent campaign to get him out of that VFL Chelsea team.
I mean, I played in 3 VFL teams with Clev, and 2 of them there's been attempted vote outs. I'm just saying.
Yeah, as I was saying, K1 Ball's
Sure,
Poland's
managerial
all-time
decisions
top
to
goal
work that
scorer.
out.
He tells me.
Well,
How many goals is he on?
I believe he's on 3. I want to say.
That's just in one tourney as well.
I will
Yeah,
say
he's-
there's a few players in here that I have heard of. That Jez 6, I've played a late now with him. Not a bad DM, I will admit. Damo Raz,
He's
icon
not
of
a
the
bad
scene.
player.
Oh, Damo.
He's not a
quite
bad one. With Creed Martin as well. They've got a few decent players, but will the defence be able to stand up?
That M. Blasio as
Rob
well.
Davy dropped. He's an
That
Oh,
M.
big
unbelievable.
Rob.
Blasio, he's a
Respect to
patent
Rob.
draft merchant.
Cuba the beast, lads. You need to keep an eye on him. Trust me.
Who is the one to not of this team? You played with him in a filling strife. Who is the worst player?
In that team, I'm gonna have to say, looking along, FSS Batman, the guy spam skills like his fucking FIFA 18.
No
He's
wonder
not
he
one
didn't
of
have
the
a team
players
last
to,
season, man.
to watch out for.
Free agent. Do not be looking
Yeah.
at him. Alright, moving on. My mate Pablo Pink, Don't know him personally, but he's got 70 trophy points, so he can't be bad.
I think the first thing to say about this USA team is obviously no Ben 4-1-1-1-1-1-5.
Or CM, right?
Or can be.
No
the killer.
can
No,
be.
can't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the only player I'd recognise in this team is FH Molotov.
What a goalkeeper! He
Even
won them.
FH
He won
Molotov
him a
is a
Nations
big
League.
content creator.
He won him the Nations League. Really good penalty saver. You know, serial winner. Can he carry him? It's a defensive FIFA. They could just deep block and let Molotov save everything. You never know.
Which is
You
what
were
they
both
did
closer.
last World Cup.
Yeah.
Actually, in all seriousness, that Stoney guy was at Chelsea for the first half of the season, and he's not a bad little player. Like, in
Lambo
all
Sosa,
seriousness.
man.
Lambo
Not a bad
Sosa,
player.
I have a bone to pick with him. I played with him, and I played the best pass I've ever played in a pro clubs game, and I put someone with an open goal, and they put it wide, and that guy
Shut
goes,
the fuck up.
"You should have laid that off short." So
I
I
mean,
have a
you
bone
got-
to pick with Lambo Sosa.
70
Got to think,
trophy points in
Lambo
6 years.
Sosa is in VFL's Bayern Munich team for this season, so that must say something about his ability,
Yeah, he'll love an LB, right?
because they will be
Also,
contending for
I
that
will
title.
say something about Pablo Pink is, I think half his trophy points are taken up with managerial awards. So that might be, you know, a problem here because
Uh,
he
proves
he
he's a
seems to
great
not win a
manager.
lot as a manager. It doesn't.
He's
look
got a
good for
Bundesliga
him.
title, to be fair.
He does have a Bundesliga title, but he's also on the site 6 years.
Listen, out of that team,
So
this man ex-Connor M came at me once and said, "Who am I?" Ever since, he's done absolutely fuck all, and I've gone a 6-time back-to-back higher tier. So that's all I'm saying. He's the one to not watch this shit, man.
And I think the one to
My
watch
one to
will
not
be
watch is Lambo
probably.
Sosa.
I'd say the one to watch is Oakley.
Oakley,
Yeah.
Oakley,
Oakley,
danger
yeah.
man.
Won the World Cup last season.
Molotov or Oakley has to be the one. To
I'm
watch.
putting the money on
Was
Stoney,
part of
man.
the
He's my
VFL
guy.
Tranmere team who tried to cheat their way to a prem. Oh no, it was a pre-season cut, wasn't it? Yeah, idiots.
Yeah.
All right, nothing more to say about these cheats. All right, who's next? Oh, this is a bit of a scuff graphic. Just show you these again. All right, the VFL Spain. This is the best I could do. So, the thing with VFL Spain, a majority of these players have played in the same VFL team and the same 11s team, the Mavericks. They've won a lot of tourneys recently. They're good at the deep block, they're good in wing back, but they don't have the Welsh Wizard at centre back. What are your thoughts, guys?
But they actually have GNS Maldini. He plays all them French teams, and Gio Sol is a sicko in midfield.
I think not Alvarez is a very good attacker as well.
They also have Liam Lopez. I don't really know like how he's
That Content 96 is very good as well. In centre mid.
that Fur guy's a sick ultimate
Yeah,
player too.
That first shit on us when we played against Mavericks, I think he scored like a hat-trick. Not Alvarez, hit them two linking up top
Yeah.
will be really
Could
good.
be a team to
Like-
look out for, I think.
If we are going underdogs or ones to watch, I would definitely say Spain could go far. It's just if their
But
defence
then,
can...
like, you think that like every single tourney, you think like they're going to be the underdogs, but then they just do shit.
They're weird no, but like the previous tourneys, like it was before like Maverick started doing really well. Like this is like the first tourney like Spain are like actually full of like decent 11-man players. So
A lot of
Why
eSporters in
don't-
this team.
Mavericks are a
Not
weird
many
team. Like, you
VFLs.
always think it's gonna be a handy game, but they're always decent.
Going to be
I
a
mean,
team
they
to look out
let's
for.
face it, like they've got Mexico and Netherlands in their group. Like, I would tip them to get out of the group, to be honest.
Them and rest of the world will breeze it.
What you saying on your
They did
player to
actually
watch
play-
from this
They
team?
did play the worst. Like they were actually. like,
Player to watch
Probably
is
not
Sol.
Alvarez or Firth.
Nah.
innit?
Gio Sol.
I'm saying Maldini.
Maldini.
He's always solid at the
Yeah.
back. He plays on a lot of good teams. Alright, I don't know about a want to not, because I don't know a lot of these. Probably
Want to
Liam
not,
I'd
Lopez.
say Liam Lopez.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably Liam Lopez.
he does not.
Actually, yeah, Liam Lopez cost me more
He does not fit in
by
it.
counting admin. Admin. So fuck Liam Lopez. He can fuck off.
Alright, no, that's over with. VFL Italy are next. Where can I find them? This is PowerPoint. Thanks for asking, Jimmy Cole. I do have them somewhere. Here we go. Nice and scuffed. Can't read the names. So the manager is
What?
DM3 Leviathan, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Only player I know. Oh, actually I know a few. They got like 99, Mago. They got David Luiz. They got Drugo. A few of the what's their team called?
Empoli.
David
Do
Empoli.
you
Luiz
remember
was a
that
big name in
Chapo
the
guy on
Italian scene.
FIFA 19? He used to play like 7 foot tall up front.
So I don't know
Sure,
much
yeah.
about this team. A few 11-man players again, but looks like they don't play VFL. He's joined the side recently. No
I don't
trophy
think they
points.
have any of the
EV David 26.
like when the hypnotized players were
They don't.
hypnotised.
Yeah, they don't have
Don't
Baldy or
any
TJ in
Cancelo,
there.
don't have Fellaini.
Yeah, it's a very different team to the rest of the world / Italy team. Rondino picked last time.
Yeah. To
But-
be fair,
It's
that-
like a
that-
few
that
Empoli
Italy team
players
is
and a
probably
few
the best rest of
randoms.
the world team you'll ever see.
That
I
Nico
wanna-
4 at the back. I know
Congrats,
he's
Dino, with that team.
David 26, part of a Spurs team to win the double, season 42, I think.
Yeah. Didn't know that.
No,
David
he's a
Luiz,
good little player.
obviously, massive name in the Italian scene. He's like, you got to tip him to start, surely.
Yeah, definitely.
Are we moving on?
I
then?
say ones to watch David Luiz, ones
Yeah,
to not
he's
watch
crazy.
Alfinho. That
David
Alfinho
Luiz
guy
is
was
crazy.
rotten at Chelsea.
Really?
All right, now we're getting on to
Yeah,
some
now we're
decent.
moving on.
Well, not just yet. Sorry, no offense to the teams we've been seeing. VFL
Getting the
Netherlands.
fodder out of the way.
Bit of a better graphic. How is my mate Inform Garcia not made this team? I am fuming. He's the
Doesn't-
he's the
Oh.
best talent in
Garcia
it.
and Papa
I
Gamba.
can't see
Come
Stink
out
on
of
there
Oliver
either.
Farm started
I don't
the
see it.
second he
Wait,
joined.
you're right. Where is Stink?
Stink has just
One
came off
long
the
game
Champions
getting
League
no-
win and he's not
I
in
mean,
He's
that.
just won a
Two of
CL.
the best Dutch players, aren't there?
What? Who is the
they're
manager?
missing Stink.
Murder Turk.
And Garcia.
Get a
To be
grip,
fair, I
mate.
think that Derek
He
Sar, I
came
think
from
he's a good
PS4.
keeper.
I think he's decent, to be fair.
Yeah, if he came
Is he
from
better than
PS4,
Stink?
He's not decent.
My
I don't
good
know.
mate
I've never
Diego,
seen
though,
him.
big
but I know
player.
he's won some decent stuff.
Big player, Diego.
Diego recently signed for
I think-
VFL Monaco.
Yeah.
Who
Mm-hmm.
was it that said he came from PS4 and won big stuff? We at Cayenne, we got in some Joe Kitchen fella.
Joking.
He'd won Premier Leagues. He's won like every single title on PS4. Came in.
They've also
was an absolute
got
trash
some
can, that's all I'm
experience
gonna say,
with Mighty Mike and Xbox One Genius.
Yeah.
I
Xbox
think
One
that's what
genius.
you need in these
known
World Cups. You
bagsman.
just need, you need leaders. I think
Think
Mighty
that
Mike.
him didn't
he will
get
be the
picked,
boy
as
for
he's
that.
saying in the Twitch chat.
I didn't get picked. Oh, that's Stink, isn't it? Yeah, that's just unlucky, mate.
I
That
think
El
one to
Sanati
watch.
guy's alright, I think. And Wolvesby.
I also
One
noticed
to
his
watch from me is
clinical is-
Diego.
Bunch of
Oh,
lower
they've
tier
also
matches.
got two Exeter players that just won the FA Cup.
Yeah, lower tier match.
Yeah, there's no clinical or script barrel.
You know what? Maybe
They're
maybe
usually
Netherlands will do
always
well.
Yeah. Alright, so one to watch from this team would have been in for Garcia, but he's nowhere to be seen. So
I'd
we-
say
You
Diego.
can't say.
Yeah, my mate Diego.
To watch.
My mate
You hate
Diego's the one to
Garcia.
watch.
The Garcia propaganda to kick him out of Wollongong started
Garcia
literally one tournament after he joined Wollongong.
Alright, one to not watch. We're gonna say Murder Turk because he's not made the best managerial decision, but we'll have to see if it pays off.
We'll have to see if it pays off.
We will have to see. Now, finally, my mate Aaron Gringo starting a World Cup with Ronaldinho. Nice graphic. We're onto the graphics now, people. You know,
No, this is where you tune in, ladies and gentlemen. This is the big one.
I
Not gonna
think
lie,
the big
keepers-
talking
keepers
point.
could be better. Keeper picks.
Ethan JXR. I
think-
heard he's rest of the world. He could have got in. We'll see.
The big talking point of rest of the world for me is who starts at right wing, Gringo or
It has to be
Zidil.
Zidil. Zidil
We've
has
got-
to be
It's got to be
Bench
Zidil,
himself.
but obviously Gringo's a manager.
Gringo
but
is the
Gringo's
manager.
retarded.
He's an
Shit.
Will he
experienced
be
World
modest?
Cup
Will he
player.
take the seat back?
Zidil are new
Or
to the scene.
will we see Zidil drop into right back?
I think it
No,
may be a
no.
rotation.
Surely you
Dylan
gotta
on the
go with the
left.
future.
You gotta go
Dylan
with
is the
Zidil on the
future.
left, man. Play them both.
How could you
fuck
drop
Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho, World Series winner?
Gaston, Gringo,
100%
Dylan in the
Ronaldinho.
front three. You're not losing a game. I'm not being funny.
Mm.
You've
One
got
thing I will say is I don't agree with the.
Wait, who's the striker for rest of the world?
Gaston.
Gaston
Gaston
or
or
Young
Gaston.
Bucks.
Like they're
probably gonna be
settling for
Gaston.
3 attackers in this formation. When they have.
Hey,
like,
we're also
12 more
missing
than three
Ollie and goals.
They've got Dow as well. Is he
Yeah.
playing centre mid there? I think.
Centre mid. It's look Rocco and DM. That'll be a
Is Bella
solid
playing
team. That
centre
would
mid
be.
as well?
Bella, Dow, and Rocco in the midfield. You'd probably go for. That's a solid midfield three. They got Oscar
Nah,
at the
I
back.
don't know. I reckon
Not too sure on the
like
back
Dow.
line.
Everyone knows
Yeah.
how good Dow is. I think Bella and Rocca. Like
The fullbacks are looking a bit. I don't know much
Yeah.
about the fullbacks. Could be
That
getting exposed
back
down the
line's a bit
sides.
suspect. Like
They're attacking Oscar at the
Urtak is
back.
questionable at the best of times, and he's the star
Oscar's-
man.
Oscar's good.
But the
Yeah,
only
good
thing
for
I've got to
both as well.
say, Rondino knockout player. They get through the groups. You put that man in, he will score goals.
Yeah,
He's
for
a
sure,
clutch
for
player.
sure.
He's
That's
one for the
facts,
big
yeah.
stage.
Ron
Done it
Dino
on the
might get
Euros.
reaction 10 times a game, but he will
But
pop
then
up with a
again,
goal.
like it's 4-3-3, they're going to limit themselves. Their attack is their main strength here. They need
Yeah.
to play more attackers, I think.
I would say my one to watch from this team is Nord Gaston. That man does the most
It's got
unreal
to be
things on the
Z Dillon.
pitch.
Surely he won the World Cup Golden Ball, was it,
Yeah, he did.
in the last tournament?
I think I'm going to have to go with Z Dillon as well.
I gotta go with my World Series
to be
winning
Zidane.
teammate for the one to watch.
Who's that?
Ronaldinho.
What about the one to not watch though?
I don't know.
Not
Ertak,
watching
very
Portuguese.
shaky
I'm
at
going
the
I'm
back.
going out on a limit, and this might end with conflict. I'm going to say Gringo, because the pressure on Gringo if he puts himself over Zidane.
Nah, I think Gringo's gonna do alright. I'm gonna say Randy VFL. I don't know who he is, but I think if you just put VFL in your gamer tag,
No,
you're
no,
fucking
trust me,
lacking.
Randy, big player back on FIFA 18. Let's hope he can replicate that, man. He was incredible.
I think I'm going to go Berta.
I mean, to be
'cause I
fair,
reckon
he
he'll get
he
another.
hardly
Ertak
played for
disaster
Dortmund, but
class.
he was a sub player for Dortmund, and big player. Him and Con 16 at the back. What a team. What a team.
Don't get me started on Con 16.
We've now got a Wales gaffer in the top.
All right, Northern Ireland will be coming soon. We just got one team to stop by first, and it's the main man. It's the Twitch icon. Where is he? My mate Unity Bluefin has announced
Oh, here we
his
go.
squad. There's a lot of things to be said about this team. Age.
I wanna
a
start
lot of
with Paolo.
granddads.
How's
Age
Paolo
is
boy
a
in
key
there?
factor.
I'm gonna start off here, right? Playing in Ireland, I'm gonna tell my strikers to target Unity Bluefin. He's the weak link. Like, let's just address it, lads. There's no point denying
Let's be
it.
honest.
He's only got 40 trophy
40
points on
trophy
VFL.
points.
He
You
ain't
also
got
gotta
the
remember
experience.
that you're not the manager.
He
On
doesn't.
Super Boys.
He doesn't have the VFL experience. 2 World Series won, but has he ever done it consistently? I'm not sure. A bit of an old timer.
No, I actually done the numbers just there before we started, and I actually came to the conclusion that Bluefin has a 2.6% win percentage of all his tournaments he's ever entered. So if you're going
Also,
off that statistic, he has
Big name
a
missing.
2.6% chance of winning the
They're
World Cup.
missing Farman.
Liam Farman Kenmore, yeah.
Nah, respect
He's,
Callum. Callum's a
No,
good goalie.
and both these keepers
Yeah,
they've picked
but-
are good, but I think Farman is probably one of the
Farman's
better
very
keepers on
good.
this
He
game.
just sometimes bomb scare with the ball at his feet. I think most people have seen that. I think as well a very questionable pick, Paulo Boy. How the fuck has Paulo Boy got in this?
Because he's a very good footballer, we'll just say that. They've got
Paula
think-
Boy's
I
played
think-
both in Unity and VFL Scotland. Like, I want to know what he's given to Bluefin. Like, 'cause I played against Paulo Boy, and
think
Paulo
it's
Boy
just
should
a
not
case
be
of-
in this squad.
mod in this chat.
For Paulo Boy, I think it's just a case of a charity pick.
Pixel
won't get
also
played.
on
The
chat.
Make-A-Wish pick.
Yeah.
He's just there
What I
to
don't
shit.
understand is, yeah, he
Shilling
picked
isn't
Scottish.
around all weekend.
yeah.
He picked Scottish.
Didn't
but
Callum
I'm
Y
pretty
win it?
sure he had like a fall.
Callum is our Phoenix
won
keeper.
Phoenix,
He's
yeah, World
questionable with the
Series.
ball at his feet, but he's a six-shot stopper.
If they
Also,
pick the right
what-
team here, they could easily win this. They've got a lot of good individual players.
What are
I'm
they
not
playing,
even
3-5-2?
If it's
Or
3-5-2,
4-2.
you've got like Scottish and Wideman with Dean. You got Dylan in the middle, probably with like
It's a 4-2-3-1.
Liam. Oh, is it 4-2-3-1?
The thing
If
is,
it's
though, like, they
4-2-3-1,
could have the
front
class
four.
midfield of Lee Mino and Dylan, but
Yeah.
you just know Unity James is going to be lobbed somewhere in there, like,
Yeah,
and his
James-
reactions
James
haven't
will
been the
be-
best the past couple of years.
No, James is.
He needs
James
to
is
go
good.
back to
He'll be
FIFA
in DM.
92 or something to get his reactions back. But, yeah,
I think
no-
it'll be
no
interesting to
chance.
see will Dean 99 finally get the call up to the starting 11.
I hope so.
I
He's been
don't think
cheated
so.
so many international tournaments. He's been cheated.
He
out of
trialled as
starting
a attacking mid, didn't he? When in that he prefers fullback.
Who's this?
I'd have
Dean
Dean and,
Dean
Dean
99.
and Ray in fullbacks, personally.
Yeah, I don't
All right,
think
who's
so.
everyone's one to watch for this team? I'm gonna go with.
It's got to be Dilshkin. It has to be.
Nah, I'd say it's picks.
I'm
Picks
gonna.
are dominant.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. Clash
I'd go-
Jamie's gonna carry this defense if he gets picked.
I don't even know if he'll start. You know, Phoenix Joe boy, isn't it?
If it's 4-2-3-1, he won't start.
He
He's gonna
has
have the
to.
two fucking
He has
granddads
to be
together.
better than one of those
No,
two.
no,
Like
if it's
surely.
4-2-3-1,
No, he is, but
Bluefin will
like
pump himself fullback.
these two are like the granddads of 11.
Oh
so
yeah,
they're
that's
obviously gonna
true.
be in.
Bluefin fullback.
Yeah, but they won't.
They
Play,
don't.
you've got to
You
play him in a
can't
big
justify
game.
putting yourself fullback and you've got
Brendan,
Dean, Scottish, and
Brendan,
Ray.
67 might even get
Surely.
a call up because he's not bad.
One to
Brendan
not
was
watch
awful on
he's
the
fucking
ball.
shit.
has to
that
be
Brennan.
poor low boy. I don't know how he's made the team.
Yeah, no, Paulo boy, sorry, bud.
I think
But
my
what
one
the
to watch has
fuck?
got to be Hadji.
Squad for
Awful.
Hadji. Oh,
I
Don't
think
get me started on
Dom
Hadji.
scores big goals.
In a lamb
Yeah,
or
he's-
ram roll.
oh, actually, I want to watch Dom.
Yeah.
Dom's won a lot
very good.
recently, hasn't he? He
Yeah,
plays
Dom
FIFA
in the
20 all
number
the
9.
time. Yeah.
Could be any of their attackers. A lot of star power.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel I get proper Barcelona vibes about that. Like it was good 10 years ago, but it's an aging squad.
All right.
No, I think the attack's gonna have to carry.
Yeah. But it is a good team on paper. Trophy points
Yeah.
wise as well.
So
Oh yeah, they probably got
It's
the
not a
most
very
trophy
good team on
points,
paper
like
because you
in
have the
terms
likes
of.
of Bluefin who brings it down. Don't know about Joe Boy. Don't know how much he's played of VFL, but he's more
Joe
of a
Boy's
player.
decent. Joe Boy's
So-
decent.
all right. So moving on. We were talking about Con 16 before, and the question is, who's going to be starting for this? Oh, I don't have a. Do I not have a? Oh, I do have a graphic. Who's going to be starting in defence for this NI team? Because there's a lot of decent defenders. I will say that for sure.
So obviously gonna have Richie.
Yeah.
who's
Rich
gonna
and
be-
Bucks are going to start.
Rich,
as
Emmett, and
co-manager
Bucks.
manager.
Or I would say Rose has to
I
start.
would say Rose.
Rose
middle
has to
centre
start.
back.
I don't know. I don't know about
Personally,
Rose. I
I'd
think-
go Rich, Rurs, Bucks, and play Emmett in DM.
No.
Controversial.
Yeah, it's got to be Emmett middle CB for me. I think Rose is a fraud, and Neymar Jr. made him.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's easy to stand out in such a shit defense. You know what I mean? Humpad was shit.
That
defence.
frenzy
That's
AG.
facts.
I played one of their trials for him. They need to defend. That frenzy AG is very good in DM.
Obviously, M Banks isn't actually in that squad, by the way.
Yeah.
I think Mickleback's going to be their main man out wide.
It'll be Adam 7 on the wing. You'll have to probably say one of the attackers will have to probably drop into wide mid.
I
Obviously,
think
the
Unity
star
Nani-
man, PNM
Plus-
De Bruyne.
He's actually not a bad player to be fair. but
He's
he's
not a
the
star man, is
man.
he?
He's not a star man.
We got
My
Uni
name
Finesse
Jack
shot in the
Linus, star
attack.
man.
Look at
I
that.
think an interesting point is the attack in this team.
Unity
You know,
Run.
they're
He's gonna
stacked
be.
on defenders.
He's gonna be my one to watch. I reckon.
I've
Unity
been
Run, he
seeing
always
leaks though,
performs
and
in
Unity
forms.
Legend isn't in the lineup.
I just want to say, every time I've watched NI play, Nimic always scores goals. So does Marty,
Yeah.
to be fair. It depends.
I think Nimic's my one to watch.
Depends who's
You
Oh,
gotta
starting.
go
you reckon
Mimic and
Will
Finesse
Marty
shot up
start?
front.
Marty's got the World Cup experience. He always
One
scores
thing I will
goals.
He's
say
a
though,
different gravy for Northern
Jack
Ireland.
Porter kicked out the team because apparently he's banned. Fuck Gringo, I will say this by the way. Because
Oh, wow.
he
That's
apparently
strong words.
refused to play even though he was banned for a season. So
Big
he got
miss for
banned
the
for a
squad.
further 6
They
months.
they are missing a
Which in my
wide mid now
opinion
because
is
of that.
just utter shite. But you know, that's just my opinion.
Also, Northern Ireland they seem to be lacking big names in terms of goalkeepers.
That Lagonzo's decent from what I've seen, but
JVS
Dan
came up.
yeah.
You know,
JVS is not there. Tiki's not there. How's Tiki not made this squad? He's a
So
great
basically,
squad player.
Tiki missed
Did
his
Tiki trial?
trial because he's in London at the moment.
Oh,
To be
think
fair,
he's behind a
that,
car.
Logan in goal won the league with Ingolstadt. I think he's
looking
decent.
at it here, they've got so many centre backs.
Yeah, he's
Mhm.
picked.
1, 2,
You
3,
also got to
4,
say for
5, 6.
keepers,
The thing is,
Zealous is
there's
now
a-
back to his class Duna.
Yeah,
Half
well,
of
that's
our
only
centre
on
backs
FIFA
aren't Northern
21.
Irish.
How are you getting about Cowler as well, by the way?
yeah. Well, I don't know if
Cowler's
he'll be
yeah,
playing,
big
will
boy.
we? If he is playing, he is a game
Yeah.
changer. They've got a lot of
The reason
decent.
why we haven't talked about Keller is he stinks. I played a session with him and he lost the ball himself more than the rest of the team combined. So
Okay,
I don't
so
really see him.
what are we agreeing for the one to watch? We're gonna say Nim.
I'm saying.
I'm saying Linus.
Oh, of course you would. You just suck all the.
It's
pros
gotta
and
be
cocks, you
Nimic.
fucking
Or
nerd.
finesse shot. If finesse
Yeah,
shot
Nimic can
focuses up, you know, that
I
RB,
watched last World
RBB
Cup.
is just
Uni Finesse shot
RB.
was not on flames. He missed a lot of
One not
chances.
to watch. Right?
That's what I'm saying. Once he turns, like if he's focused in, you know, G fueled up.
One
he
not
has
to watch. It has to be
I've got to say Zealous.
I'm gonna say
If
Rich.
he gets the chance to play, it's
Rich.
got to be Zealous.
Rich is probably the
Oh,
worst
Rich.
player in that back line.
I think he'll be. You know, he's managing a team at his young age. I'm not sure he's got the bottle for it.
That's a very good point.
Yeah. I think Richie could crack. He was showing
You gotta
signs
remember as well,
yesterday.
Depends
He
what
is a
Richie
fucking
turns up.
idiot.
All right. So we all done with this? Anyone got any final comments on the Northern Ireland team? No?
I think if Con plays, he has to be the weakness. I'm not a fan at all.
Yeah, but
Nah,
I don't think he will play because they'll either play Burns or.
I reckon the back
Burns,
three will be
so
Emmett, Richie, and Buck.
CCB.
Yeah. No, it's a back three I'd
So-
pick probably.
It's a very
To be
strong topic for a lot of people in there, as you can probably tell by the accents.
Yep.
VFL Republic of Ireland. I'm seeing a few goalkeepers over here. I'm seeing a few goalkeepers, and I'm not a fan of what I'm seeing. Any thoughts? Anyone in particular?
I think Danbar's got to start personally.
Obviously, Danbar missing. Yeah. It is heartbreaking. It really is.
Just
He
comes
is
with the
probably
territory of
the
being the
most
best. You don't want to
decorated
bring the
goalkeeper.
team morale down by bringing in just such a big player. So understandable, of course.
He is the Dan Barbarian, Team of the Year goalkeeper, door winner. It's you got to believe in unsuitable.
He also
I
has
think
a
it's a
snapback
solid
boy
squad.
who,
But
while I was trialing, not being mean to him or anything, but he wasn't anything special.
He's just winning Prem.
Snapback boy
Dan Bar.
wasn't bad though. I thought he was going to be a
pass backwards
retard.
at best, like, you know what I mean? That's all he was.
I think
he's
a
not
key
bad.
thing about this Ireland team, which seems to be the same as most tourneys, like there's a lot of new, unheard of players. Trizzy Boy, AVFC Jacob, and they've got passion. Like in the Ireland Discord, they were loving it when they got their Ireland badges on VFL. They were absolutely loving it.
So,
could there be another gem in this side? We saw Brown Lad come through at the Euros. Could there be another one here?
I'm just gonna say, if it's not Brown Lad and Jim up front,
it's
there's something
43-1.
wrong.
I reckon
so
Jim's playing wide mid.
Wide mid, I reckon.
Yeah,
Where's he
that's
gone
what I
to?
heard.
He
But
goes wide.
like, if it's not Jim and
Jim's
Brown
in
Lad up
striker
front,
in the
It's
session.
probably
Phoenix
going to
Josh in the
be
wide mid, man.
Jord Hannon and Bran up front.
Oh
I
god.
don't see that scoring goals.
But it's a very controversial decision to not have Jim in the front three.
I think it's
He
going
is
to be
like the
interesting to
Ireland's
see what
best
Chris
player
does.
every single tournament.
It's got
Personally, I put Jim up front. I think he's just got more
You
clutch
would,
than
wouldn't
the
you?
other two.
that guy's
Also,
an
I see a lot of
experienced
people
World Cup player.
referencing Driscoll. I think
Yeah.
I'd be a better centre back than
Or
Driscoll.
even Cheeky, like. Cheeky's fucking good.
Cheeky's good.
So
So
before we start spamming Drizzy season, just remember, I'm a better centre back than him.
The back three has to be surely Univar, Team 90, and
wait, did
Mark
Dax not make this team?
Yeah.
He didn't
Dax
apply.
didn't apply.
Oh
Still
god,
won't play.
this defense is not looking good. Like we're missing a lot of the important Ireland defenders.
Fair, T90 is a good CCB. Like,
T90,
good
yeah.
centre. But
I don't know. He's getting wide balled a bit the other night. I wasn't a fan.
But he was Ireland's hero in the last World
Over
Cup.
World Cup. What a hero, man. The header against Northern Ireland, you can never forget that.
And also Univar, he was a hero in the Euros, got him out of the groups with a header versus Denmark. He is some player, by the way.
So
Who's everyone's
but
one
to be
to
fair,
watch it.
there is like top VFL players like Leadus in this team.
yeah,
So
VFL Pod UAP did bottle the
Snapback
Prem
boy.
on the last season to Snapback Boy.
here's
That
the
could be
thing,
like
Snapback
bad for
Boy
the team.
and Leadus in
There
the
could be
same team.
tension.
It's a recipe for success.
There could be tension in the
Alright.
changing room between Leaders and Snapback Boy. And
So
Drizzy.
my one to watch, Phoenix Josh. I think he's really
Really
solid.
solid.
He's improved so
Phoenix
much this
Josh.
FIFA. Like
I'm gonna
he's
say
always
what
good.
Tiki always says.
Three dies it.
Phoenix Josh is a goalkeeper at best. He
I
doesn't have
think
the minerals for this World
one
Cup.
not to watch. It's got to
Stick
be
him in
Driscoll.
goals.
We also got to remember there could be a dressing room bust up between me and Leadus, considering after the last World Cup when I played in DM, he called me a shit centre back on Bluefin stream.
Wait, we didn't do everyone's one to watch. It's got to be Jimmy Caldwell in all seriousness. If he
Yeah,
plays
I
in
agree.
striker,
Yeah,
If
it's
Jim's
always
not
gonna
playing
be
striker,
Jim.
it's Branlad.
Branlad's going to have to carry the
Jim's
attack
just-
because
he's the poster
unsuitable.
boy of Ireland.
It all depends who
Grandad.
starts. Have to see what the gaffer picks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if Jim's playing wide mid, and
If Jim's wide mid, you
Branlad's gonna have
got.
to
I think
carry
one to
the
watch
attack.
is Cheeky.
and Jim's
Cheeky
gonna have
has
to
become
attack.
fucking
Low key, I think I'd say Vooch is kind of an underrated one to watch. I think he's really good.
Yeah,
Like,
shut
I
up.
played
Just
with
because your
him
manager's
one or
watching.
two tournaments.
Alright.
No, I played him one or two tournaments in Phoenix, and he actually is really good. He's a good ball winner.
Everyone done
Yeah,
with this
but-
team?
Here's the thing: you have 4 good DMs. So who you choosing?
Vooch
Strife
and Strife.
Strife
And
and
then wide mid,
Vooch.
you have 4 as well. 3. You have 3.
Personally, for wide mid, I'd go Josh and Cheeky.
Yeah, Josh
but
and
I think
Cheeky.
Jim's going to play there.
Jim is
Jim
striker
is
with
wide
Branlad.
mid, so then,
Cheeky's been really
Josh
good
and
up top
Cheeky, who are
recently.
you gonna choose?
Josh on the right, Cheeky on the left, Jim and Bran up front. That's what
Well,
I pick.
Like I said, Jim's gonna be wide mid, so you have to choose between Josh and Cheeky. And
I'd go Jim, Josh,
Kind of
I'll
Cheeky up top.
go Josh wide mid and Cheeky up top.
yeah, that's what I was
If-
thinking.
If I had to pick
If
between
it's wide-
Cheeky and Josh wide mid, I don't know.
I think you have to have.
Cheeky's more
As
attacking, I
much
would
as I
say.
love Josh,
Yeah, you'd have
if
to
I have
say
to pick
Cheeky.
one, I'm picking Cheeky because Josh is like an unreal fullback.
Yeah, he's
Going
fullback really,
forward,
isn't
sometimes
he?
he can be a bit
Yeah,
questionable.
Alright, so
to
I think
see.
he's gotten a lot better with the ball.
Yeah, he definitely has.
Yeah, he's quite good, Josh.
But is it as good as Cheeky though?
I remember when Jay Gallagher used to message me 10 times a week asking getting my teams, and now he's winning tournaments left, right, and centre.
Alright,
He
you
got
want
me when I first came to VFL.
me to move on? Yeah, we'll move
Yeah,
on.
let's move on.
Alright, so next team. My good friend Jenks23 is the manager. I really like
Yeah,
Jenks.
that's faithful.
Please start me.
I do like Jenks, but can I start off with how the fuck has Lee not been picked, man? What a goalkeeper. What a
What's
goalkeeper.
Lee's gamer tag? Who is that?
Lee 66.
Look, so
Like,
I've heard rumors that this team was pre-picked, and that's why he wasn't picked. But they're just
no,
rumors.
I don't
know
think
what
you can
They
have a
haven't been confirmed.
pre-picked team with PJ Glashy lad in the squad.
He's actually like a top 100 player, I'm pretty sure.
We got him in at
PJ
Spurs and he
Flashy,
was
we had
awful,
him.
man. He was like, we got him in at Wollongong and he was saying, oh, I've never played 11s before, I'm really new.
Oh no!
I think
Oh.
their goalie situation here, you know, there's not really one what stands out to me.
I think probably to go All Black.
Again, the
That-
defence
that
is our most
definitely-
solid part of the team.
Free rocker.
Yeah,
There's so many
it's
good defenders in this team.
Swansea being on flames recently. Hughes.
A few underrated
think
players in there.
Personally, if I think Twan's Welsh Wizards and Hughes is a backline.
Yeah, that's what I
I
would
think
say
that's quite
as well.
solid.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we're playing 3-5-2.
Do we
I would
see
probably
React
say-
Bots getting his first cap?
Oh, you never
I
know.
think so.
See, I don't know. I think he's just there for them.
Where
all
did
supporters.
React Box trial? Like what position?
I was
Wide
in wide mid. Well, I mean, I missed the first trial because I couldn't make it.
Surely gonna be you and
He also
Rob
got
on
a
the
trial
wings.
for
No,
Ireland
me-
and wide mid.
I
but
th- well, I
I'd
don't
he
go
got a trial.
Figo. I'd go Figo on my win over Alba.
I'd go me and Sancho on the wings personally, but I'm not the manager.
I'd run it. I'd say Twins and Skelly in the
Yeah,
middle.
Twins,
Alba,
Skelly in the middle.
React Bots on the wings, and Figo and Cam.
Figo, Cam, Jenks and Torp in striker. That's what I'd do.
Yeah. You're missing
But
Chapman.
Jamo, you
I
put
think he's
Jamo.
sick.
Jamo is
Yeah.
a very good player.
I would put Jamo in DM maybe with
Jamo
Skelly,
is
but I
good.
don't know.
And
Nah.
Jamo's versatile as well. Jamo can play anywhere.
Yeah. Who's your guys one to watch?
Also,
Soccer?
a controversial topic, right? Get thoughts on this. Orba has only made it because of his graphics.
I mean, he's good at
And because he
graphics.
sucks ass.
At FIFA, not so sure. Sorry, Mr. Teammate.
He's the geezer who just stands up front, isn't he? Like I played
He's
against
on
him, he
the
literally
wing, isn't
just sits up on the very top
Well,
on the
to be
wing. Like
fair, last season we played
wanna be
against South
Zadell.
and in the CL, and he absolutely tore EJP a new one. And EJP isn't bad defensively at all.
I don't know. Controversial topic. Controversial.
One to watch has to be Torp, I would say.
Mine's Figo.
I don't know about talk. I reckon
When he
one to
turns
watch
up,
would
he
probably be
turns up.
Skell Hughes.
Yeah, well, I seen that Drew Hughes in the trial. If he starts instead of Welsh Wizard, he's very good. Like he's probably the most underrated player in the team. He's quite solid at the
Who's
back.
one to not
Sorry, it's
not
like
watch it?
Lewis
One
98.
to not watch.
What is he
for
doing
me,
in
it's
the team?
Brinkopi. If Brinkopi gets
For me,
into the
it's
starting
Jenks.
11.
No offense to Jenks here, but we had him in Wollongong.
Oh my god.
There was
Questionable.
messages in the management chat saying that Jenks just didn't have a cut. He wasn't cut out for Wollongong, and yeah.
For me,
that's
it's
all I'm gonna say, like, you know.
for me, it's free rocker. Justice for Lee. Justice for the VFL
You got to think though,
podcast.
like
Top eSporter.
Jenks loves the World Cup. He's a fiend for these international games.
Yeah.
Always turns up.
Torp is a
Jenks-
killer
if
in
Jenks can't,
internationals.
Yeah, Torp
If
always
Jenks can't
clutches
turn
for
up for a
Wales.
money tournament, what makes you think he's gonna turn up for a
He
you know,
loves
a
the trophy
pixel?
point.
Because
To
a
be fair-
trophy
Pixel
point is
trophy or whatever.
priceless. That's why you can't
Yeah.
pay for a trophy
You
point
can't.
unless
you
you're a
can't-
Bolton manager paying 50 quid for a Carabao Cup or whatever.
Premium trophy.
All right, one to not watch. I think we've done it. Lewis 98. Shit. All right.
DJ Glashy, that shit.
Lewis 98's a good player.
Free rocker.
When he's not with Dave DS10, the green links just aren't there. It just doesn't
Well, to
happen.
be
for
fair,
him.
I have just won an ODC with Lewis 98. So, I don't know. I think it's
An
just a
ODC.
play.
Camara
yeah,
won
you
an
just said it
ODC
all,
with
mate.
VFL Poland, so
I think
we
we
need to
move
see
on.
where that's.
All right, so we're getting on. We've been down some good teams, but this is a very good team if I can find them.
We're getting to the top 3 now.
Oh shit, do I not have Germany? Oh, I do. VFL Germany.
It's Twitter.
They are very. There's a lot of Humper Lumper, not Prodigy players in here. What are your thoughts, Kev?
Well, the thing is with Humpa, they're actually just really shit. It's just they bash the wings.
Yeah, well, it works,
Mm.
obviously.
I mean, they're shit though. Like
Mhm.
Neymar's a glorified B clicker. You know what I mean? He has nothing about him. No
I think
sauce.
as well,
No nothing.
tourneys, World Cups just have a different stigma to 11s tourneys. Every single player is going to be up for it because of it doesn't come around often.
The thing is, though, these have released their lineup already on Twitter,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and
I
they don't
think
have they don't have Gizmo, they don't have
wait, that not Navas ain't playing.
Yancey.
Yeah,
He's
not even-
French. He's
I
French.
Oh,
think-
he's French.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. They haven't got their main goalies there, Matthias and not Navas, who I'd say normally keep Humpa Lumpa and
Yeah,
not
that is
Quadrity
true.
in a
They
lot of
make some
games.
clutch saves.
Well,
Yeah, but
they
the
are
thing
both
is with,
French, so
like,
they
Humpa,
wouldn't.
They have no defenders.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I'm
that
looking at these
Boateng's
defenders
decent.
and
That
none of them
Boateng's
are great.
decent.
Boateng's good.
I don't know about the other ones. I'm not gonna lie. I
I
know
think they've got a lot of star power and attack.
them.
in
Yeah,
midfield.
their midfield and attack is stacked. They've got like Flago. They got
I
Zed,
think
Zig,
they need to play
Dom.
Gizmo. They do. I'll tell you their lineup now, though. Official. This is on Zed's Twitter. They have
Wait,
Goldie in goals.
Strike,
A back
you say
three
they
of
don't have Mathis.
Yeah, he's not in the squad.
Go on, carry on.
Because
Mark.
he's French, mate.
Yeah, I know.
Their starting lineup is Goldie in goals, Prince, Boateng, and X Van Dijk at the back, Domi and Zig in the DMs, Joel and hashtag Can on the wings, Ibrahimovic and Cam, and Passy and Neymar up front. So they're missing like
See,
They've no
Flago.
I do
I
think they're
think
big.
Zig's better out wide. I think maybe they should have looked again another DM and get Zig out wide.
Do you know any German DMs? Because I don't.
Can't say I do, mate.
MT is really good.
Alright.
Gizmo's a sick DM, but he's not starting.
Is Domi starting? Because he's really
Yeah,
good.
it's Domi and Zig in
So
DM.
my one to watch, I'd probably have to go with not Boateng. He's probably going to keep him in games defensively.
I'm
Because
gonna
their
say
attack
Domi.
is because their attack is stacked already. He's going to have to clutch up in defence to carry these bunch of
I'm
frauds
going to
at
say
the back.
Domi.
I'm saying Domi.
I'm gonna say Neymar.
Or Neymar, yeah, he's
Yeah, to be
He's a
honest,
known
not
winner.
No,
too
Neymar's a fraud. Neymar's my one to not watch.
really.
Neymar's a fraud.
Yeah,
He's
I
not,
agree
man.
with
Fed up
yeah,
with this.
Neymar's
Tawny
a
winner.
fraud, exactly.
All he's got is a fucking speed boost down the
Absolute
line, man.
fraud. Exactly.
Neymar
He has no
was
sauce
shit
about him.
in VFL
Glorified
Lazio
beat
with
clicker.
us, but he looks sick in 11s.
Catch me on
No,
the
he's
Volta
glorified
scene,
beat
man.
clicker.
Neymar's not beating
He's
me
not.
on that.
No pixels.
He's a nobody. Nobody player. Plays in the nobody leagues.
No, the game's off
What's
Friday,
What's he
Saturday.
got in his fucking
on 2
cabinet?
weeks.
Wait, is,
OET? Trash.
What are
Guy's
you
a
saying,
nobody.
Joe?
I was gonna say, who's the manager? Is it Zed?
No idea. Wait, I've written it down.
Yeah, I think it's there.
Neymar. No, Neymar's a manager. So he's going to be starting every game.
Is Zed in the starting 11?
Yeah, he is, yeah. It's Neymar, Ibrahimovic, and I think he's
Passy. Passy is our potty.
No,
Passy.
Zed is the manager.
Yeah, that's Gaffer.
So one to not what you said, Neymar. I don't know these guys enough. Probably one of the defenders that's going to be costing at the back.
I'm saying Goldie.
Yeah.
That Goldie guy got horrifically near posted last time I played against him.
We'll have to see.
And do we talk about Yancey?
Yeah, Jans is a sicko. Just not playing though.
He could. Oh, is he not?
Nah, he's on the
But you've
line.
got to think some of these probably won't care about VFL World Cup too much because it's not like an 11s. You've got to think, is the passion there? Like with
exactly.
with Ireland, Podgy Wodgy's going to be giving his all every game. You know that. But with this German team, is Yancey going to be trying too hard? I'm not sure. We'll have to see.
Thing is, like, you look at this German team and it's good, but like they're missing out like Gizmo, Yancey, Razek, Hudek, Nico, Shumi,
bombing
like
the
a
pros,
load
man.
of good players.
They can obviously it's 2 group games against each team. They could obviously come in if things aren't going right for Germany, and they could be game
Yeah.
changers.
All right, moving on. We're on the last 2 teams here. We're going to go to an experienced World Cup team. They always get to finals, semi-finals. It's VFL France. A few players we just spoke about. Mattis is in here, and they've got a lot of star power in the attack. But again, is the defense good enough? Because I'm seeing Butch, who's the manager.
Butch
except
is
for that,
literally the only good defender.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Butch was
No,
very
no.
questionable.
That
at
right
front,
guard isn't horrible. Like, he's decent. Their attack, fucking hell.
But
Yeah.
judging by
Attack
where
is
he
nuts.
is on the
It's
team,
crazy.
They don't even have
he's
Pull
starting.
guy in it.
Yeah, well, it'll be Shaz or wide mid, I'm going to guess. They'll have Rodinho in striker, the 42-year-old bagsman.
Loves a cheese toast.
Alright. Oh no, they play a 3-4-2-1, don't they? So they'll have like basically 5 people in attack.
I think if you can counter attack them, I think they're very beatable.
You have someone just run on the
that's
RBY.
the case. That's the case usually when they go out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just get counter attack.
Remember when they lost to Northern Ireland on Com16's management when they just sat back and gave it to Nimick on the counter attack?
They got to the final in the Euros, didn't they? They beat England over 2 legs.
Yeah, they lost to Ron's team in the Euro final.
Yeah.
Thing is, they've got Benuz is sick in midfield, and there's the other fella there. What's the other guy in midfield?
Citizen and Warren have been playing
Citizen
in
and
that
Warren.
what's Gilly's team? I
No,
don't know what it's called.
Roken's not in there. He's sick.
Got to remember as well, there's a lot of names here that we don't really know about, but they could be like massive on the French scene.
I know Clem.
Especially defensively.
Clem's
I
like
know
probably their
Moss,
backup
Yeah, Clem's
keeper.
very good.
Yeah, but I don't
I
think
say
they're
they're
over Mattis.
They're probably the most stacked nation in terms of goalkeeper.
Yeah, they don't even have not Navas in there. Like their
Right.
front three, I'd say Pelusa, Rodinho, and what's the other fella? Warren.
Shaz maybe or Warren.
Shaz is wide enough.
Shaz will be wide.
Araujo. Would Araujo not play striker?
They'll play that 3-4-3 with Araujo
No,
and Shaz
Araujo
will
will be
have wide
wide.
mids.
Yeah.
Alright, so one to watch is Rodinho is a bagsman. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. He was
Have
with us
to
in
go with
Numancia.
Shaz.
I don't know if Rodinho can hack the VFL. He was with
I'd
us
say
in
yeah.
Numancia
I'd
and
say
he struggled in a
Pelusa.
pre-season
I think
tournament.
Pelusa's better.
Coutinho mid-finish table with Napoli last
I mean,
season.
to be fair, that's over a league. Whereas
Yeah,
this
this is a
cup
knockout.
format, you know what I mean?
Straight into a group stage.
And they've played like these kind of tournaments.
They
and
normally
play
split
split group
they
stages.
want to play
One
wing
to
backs,
watch
so
for
this is
me
kind of like
is-
what they'd be wanting.
One for watch for me is Mathis.
Yeah,
I'm going to go Mattis as well.
he could easily.
The thing is,
carry
nobody's
Maybe
going to beat
even
these by
Pelusa.
playing football. They're only
Yeah.
going to get shithoused. Someone like Ireland is going to beat these, like, realistically.
But
Barking
then,
is a bit of home
The
nation
defense
bias
is
there, mate.
awful in this, and they always try to play out from the back.
Yeah.
So they're obviously gonna like concede a lot of shots from that. That's what
Even
Mattis will
someone like K1 Bulls even scored against France, showing how dodgy they are. Yeah,
have.
I think K1 Bulls Poland's all-time top goal scorer.
yeah, true.
Just shows the level that you have to be at.
Again,
Yeah.
one to not watch probably a defender, because I don't know. I don't know.
I'd say
Golden
Butch. I think he's so fucking.
But he's the best of a
sketchy
bad
sometimes.
bunch. You know what I mean?
He's the best. Yeah, he's the best centre back. A bunch of shit.
I'd say Golden Yun because I've seen him play for Golden and some other French team before, and he's a bit of a bomb scare on the ball.
Who's that?
That Golden YUN,
Oh.
Golden Yun.
All depends who starts, though, to be fair.
I think that Golden Yun's also
Could
played in
start
Madness
most of
as
them.
well.
Alright, so the last team that we've not looked at, you've probably all been waiting for it. If I can find it, a scuff streamer. Here he is again, my mate Gringo. VFL England. Now, Waddy's been swapped out for Create Steve, but what a team they've got.
Is Waddy
It's
not able
just-
to play?
No, 4 Chambly
Players.
players,
Ah.
so they have to take him out.
That's very controversial there, by the way, because Pogs was told he could have himself and 3 of his own players, but once the team was released,
They swapped.
Gringo changed the rule.
Yeah, see, Gringo does this a lot though. Like he done it with Tiki at rest of the world. He wouldn't let Tiki apply for rest of the world, even though he was capped at Ukraine, and Ukraine was no longer a nation. He wouldn't let Tiki play for rest of the world, but then he ended up letting him play for Northern Ireland, and he also managed Northern Ireland, even though he was capped
Mhm.
for Ukraine. So Gringo just decides when
team
he
is
wants to
very
change
strange.
the rules, just because it suits him or he doesn't like someone. You know what I mean? Same thing happened with Porter. Porter
Sure.
banned extra time. This is just me going on about Gringo being a prick and, fuck Gringo.
Alright, Dan.
So by the actual team, you've got to say there's a lot of firepower. Probably Bailey.
I think it's best scored on paper.
Oh, for sure. If
Defense
they don't
is
win, it's
solid.
disappointment. Like
Well, no,
they
I think
can't.
one bad result and it's all gone. Also, if people don't start,
This needs to
they'll be
be
pissed off.
this needs to be what the England team has every World Cup, instead of like
Yeah.
fucking
Drop
fraudy
Drop
fluffy
Doyle
getting
out
the
of that
team.
team.
You know what I mean?
Doyle is the biggest fraud in VFL. In
The only
Doyle's
thing,
good.
the only
in
thing
FIFA,
that hinders
he is
the
shit
England
as
team,
a striker.
the only
He
thing
is
that
the
hinders
worst
these England teams
striker
is
I've
just
ever
the free
seen.
player rule.
You're probably
That's what it
starting
is,
Bailey
like-
into Cam, Eden and Brown in striker. That's why. Well, actually, Brown's a bit
Eden
crap.
and Doyle up front, man.
Yeah, if you
Doyle.
I
ask me,
would not
Doyle's got to
touch
be up
Doyle
there.
with 10-foot palm, man. That guy is
Doyle's
stink.
a tawny merchant, the most decorated.
Even
striker in
throw
the
Birch up top or something like
Yeah,
Birch
Birch
is
will
a
play
big
anyway,
game.
won't he? Yeah.
The only reason Doyle gets far in tournaments is because he has his best friend, Chappers, beside
Chappers
him.
lad.
He would not make it anywhere without him. Like, he actually hard carries Doyle.
So literally everyone in this team, probably except for Doyle, is a smashes VFL as well, so they're not just 11s players.
And Dewey.
Yeah.
Dewey, not really a VFLer, let's be honest.
Well, I mean, he's got a load of trophy points, so you say about that what you want.
You see, with Waddy having to drop out, Jack 13 starting in that, surely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jack
Horse
Thienes,
merchant.
Back
Paws in
three,
the Warlords.
Harry Harwood.
They're basically playing with 10 every game.
Harry Harwood
You,
needs to play.
you go Cat
They
on
don't-
Harry
they don't
Everett at the
actually-
back.
But there's Dewey there as well.
Nah, Jimmy
Yeah.
can only play
Dewey's
middle
the
though.
Yeah, you need to start Harry Harwood because he knows the game. Stocky glitched out his arse, you know.
Absolutely loves it, man.
But to be fair, it's wing backs as
and-
well, so
Yeah.
I mean, you could play
Pogs
Animal.
ain't playing Friday though.
It's the easiest.
Mm-hmm.
So who you starting?
I'd go Animal and Davis in DM.
Yeah.
They're so stacked in DM by
Carroll-
the way.
Carroll's good in DM
the
as
Animal,
well.
Gyro.
Gyro, I didn't even see Gyro, but he's not really a ball player, is he? He probably wants ball players.
Oh.
in his
DM
team.
as well can play that.
Pant can play DM. Like the whole midfield can basically play any position.
I
Wide
think
mid.
Carroll is
probably
sick as well.
Nathan Banks.
You
and Quinn.
probably start. What would you start?
I
wide mid?
go
Quinn and
Panther
Pant?
and Banks. I don't like Quinn.
Oh, I
I don't
forgot
think
about
he's
Pant
that good.
actually. Yeah, I forgot about Pant also.
I think Quinn's good wide mid.
I think
could
Quinn's
play
better
Birch,
in the middle
you
than
could play
on wide.
Birch and Pant in wide middle. So you could literally play any of these guys anywhere in midfield, and they'd still be fine. There's not many players here that I'd say he's going to cost if he plays in that position.
Are they all going to work
Nah.
together though?
Most of them probably play together. There's only probably a few that haven't played together before. I don't know how Bids has made a team. He's fucking shocking. Smoked him on FIFA twice in a row, and he blocked me
I
on
didn't see
Skype. But
Bids there. Nah, Bids.
He also
Bids is
left
good.
Wollongong after he beat the
Wait, Bids will probably go wide TV. Bids is really good, and Pogs likes Bids as well.
so who's your one to watch in this team? It's got to be the main man, Bailey Ince, World Cup merchant.
No, for me it's Klaus Doyle.
For me, it's Birch. The last time
Why is
England
that
won a
funny?
World Cup,
I'm
Birch
telling
was
you,
mental.
Klaus Doyle, if he gets the start,
Yeed, who said Yeadon? Because that's just shout. Because that guy's a VFL
Me.
bagsman.
Yeah, Yeadon has
Yeah.
to be like he's.
Yeadon back to back.
It's got to be Birch. It's got to be Birch.
I think I heard an opinion from Joe earlier this year that Doyle's the best player on the game.
he is the best striker, and I'm not
He
taking
is the
any
worst
Doyle
striker I've
slander.
ever seen.
I'm not taking any
He's
Doyle
like
slander.
Marmite.
He is the best
He's
striker
like he's good, but I wouldn't say he's the best.
in
striker.
his own
He'll
team.
give
In
you
his own
something
team, at
different
least.
up top, to be fair.
Yeah, but it's not his system. Pogs won't be.
Yeah,
fucking
that's what I
goofing
mean.
out
That's why I
wise
think
all the
maybe
time,
it might be a bit
long throws.
dodgy.
Yeah.
One not to watch. What are we saying?
Class
Uh,
Doyle.
One not to watch.
Stop me ASAP. Bids.
Biddle.
Class
yeah.
Doyle.
No, Biddle's good. I think it's going to be Jack Butler in there if he starts. His little pause
Nah.
Fuck you, Jack.
How are you not
Yeah, the thing is,
backing
yeah.
Butler?
If he's a starting keeper, they're playing with 10 every game.
Yeah, he literally just pauses every single a ball. could be
Like
no,
he's
but
rolling
literally
that's the
there
good thing to do.
until they
he's
get
still
into
gonna
his
pause
into their half, and then he pauses. Like
it. Yeah.
All right. Anyone else got any opinions on this England team? We're going to do predictions soon, so don't be predicting it.
Yeah,
All right.
I think that's it.
I don't know. It's just another case of most stacked team,
Yeah. Will they turn
but
up?
can they actually?
Should we?
I think
Should we?
actually one's not to watch Dewey, not because of his ability, just because he'll start an argument or something if he doesn't get picked.
Yeah.
no,
True,
I
to be
think
fair.
Dewey will just start doing what he did with Bluefin. Watch your man behind it. Watch your man behind it.
Yeah, I'm good. Alright, so let me just check we've done all the teams. Yeah. So we're going to be doing group predictions now, guys. A and B first. Group
Yeah,
A,
so Group
England
A,
are running that group.
England, obviously,
Yeah.
like 9 points.
It's
30
basically,
goals scored.
it's a shout for
No,
second, isn't it?
it's 18 points, isn't it? Because
I'm
they're
going to
playing
go
2 games
Poland
next week.
second.
You going Poland?
Yeah,
eh?
so you play everyone twice. So it's
I think
great.
Poland are gonna just shit house second.
Is it a real toss-up? But USA are
I
missing
think-
a lot of their good players. Pakistan are missing a lot of their good players, like Cavani and all. So
USA
Poland have a good
missing their
chance.
core from
Yeah.
I reckon.
their last
Pakistan
World
don't
Cup
have
win.
AJ. No.
Yeah,
I don't know if AJ's been picked.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if AJ's playing.
I
Pakistan
think
are
Poland in the
bottom of the group.
4-2-3-1.
Pakistan bottom of the group. No chance.
I think it's going to
And not
be
without AJ.
England top of the group on 18 points. They're going to win every single game.
You wouldn't be surprised, would you? Like, you'd be more surprised if they did drop
No,
a point.
I don't think England will get 18 out of 18. I think they'll
Nah.
bottle the first 2 games. 2 draws or
Nah,
something.
nah.
Well, you
They're
think
not
Pogs
gonna
ain't
win
there
all
on
the
First
games.
Friday, is he? Pogs ain't there, so
Yeah.
Well, I just think
I
they'll
think
bottle the first 2 games.
England
They'll
might drop
go and
points
then
in
they'll
one game,
switch
but
on,
like
yeah,
they're
they,
so
they're
much
winning
better.
the
The
group.
only team they'll drop points against is Poland. That's just because Chalmers
Chalmers will have
is
them
a
organised.
tactical genius.
Yeah,
I think Chalmers is playing 5 back as well.
That's what Pakistan did, didn't they, to win the?
You get K1 Ball on the counter attack. Telling you, I've played with that man so much. You know, he's a good player. When he starts whipping out Ronaldo shots, says Harry Harwood, he doesn't know what hit him.
Is Palaka not playing for Poland?
No, he never
thinks they're all
plays.
shit.
You can't blame him.
So-
He's playing with K1 Ball in the head.
We're all agreed. England group winners. Probably a toss-up for second. Poland looking
Yeah.
to knock it.
I think
Yeah, it's
Poland are
America-
the best of the bad
America-
bunch after
America
England.
is- Well,
Yeah.
whoever does get through that Group A is probably going to lose to first place in this Group B if that's how they do
Yeah,
it. Because
Group
look
B,
at Group B.
yeah.
Yeah, you'd probably
Group
say
B's
it's the
making me
best. Team.
sad looking at it, man.
You got probably
What
Germany
fucking
running the
good.
group as long as they stay switched on, because you never know.
I don't know.
They are
I'm
not.
gonna say,
They are not a team of VFL. It's like my mates on the shit podcast was saying. You need VFL players like Podgy Wodgy.
you need VFLers
Yeah,
You
so
do
you
need
need
VFLers,
the
not
VFL elite,
eSporters,
like
man.
Podgy
and
Wodgy
snapback boy.
to bring up the morale of the team. Like these 11s players don't know the thrill that is VFL World Cup.
Did Germany have a most recent Ballon d'Or player in their defence? I don't think they do. Like.
Exactly, I'm telling you.
Do they have a two-time Team of the Year? Oh, neither of them do, because he got dropped.
Germany having a EFM winner. I don't think so.
All right, so predictions. I'm going to do mine first, and then you go through yours. All right, so I'm saying Germany to top with Ireland second. Scotland, absolute disaster class, going to finish bottom. I bet they'll just fall apart again. They do it every World Cup.
I don't know. I don't think Scotland will finish last. I reckon it will go Germany top. The way the group's out now, Germany top,
Yeah.
Ireland second. It'd be
I'm a low key
Scotland
say
third,
Ireland and
Scotland
Scotland getting through. I don't think that Germany team is actually like when you actually look at it player for player, the lineup is not actually that good. There's a couple of like
See, I
weird
was
players in
thinking
there.
the same, Mark. I was thinking Ireland would be first, and then it's a toss-up between Germany and Scotland, because obviously
Yeah.
Scotland has the bit of a stinky poo-poo with the granddads in the team,
Yeah,
but they
there's a
also
lot-
have that attack of
There's a lot of players that will cost them their
Dylan,
Scotland team.
Hicks,
I think it all depends how
Dom,
Scotland
you know what I
start.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
they could just outscore them.
Because I remember last World Cup they finished bottom, didn't they? Were like 3 points.
Yeah.
They drew like a load of games.
Yeah.
So we're all agreed. Basically, Ireland are getting through every
Yeah,
time.
I think it'll be Ireland and probably Scotland if the defence actually holds up, which is highly unlikely.
You're saying Ireland like
because
they've
it
got
has
a
an
good
average
attack.
age of 36. but-
Jordan and Branladen suitable front three. That's
Yeah,
what
I'm gonna lie. I
saying.
think there's a lot of Ireland bias going on at the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
no,
I
look,
still, I
look,
reckon
if-
it'll be close. But I
if
reckon we'll scrape through.
Unsuitable switches on, like, and decides, you know what, Jordan, he lives in a shed. There's no chance he's playing out with skin here for Ireland. We're gonna
There's no
put
chance.
This man
gonna
scored
put
like
cheekier
5
game
goals
up
in
front
Celtic,
with
man, in the Scottish
Branlad.
League. Shit.
The thing
and
is, like
Branlad just
that,
assist everything.
the last 2 internationals, like Ireland have been shit, but like
What?
they just like not like on paper we've been shit, but we
on
play
paper,
really
yeah,
good.
yeah.
If you get me.
Yeah. It's
So
'cause
like
it's
we
the
always just kind of
passion,
find a
like,
way.
VFL Ireland are literal passion merchants.
Like
They
that
love it.
last 2 into the 6-team group, that was like we had to play everyone twice. We had no right to get out of that group. We
Yeah.
just kept scuttering results.
Exactly.
I think it all depends what teams show up on the day. If Scotland start poorly, I think they'll collapse.
I don't think Ireland are conceding more than 3 goals in the 6 games.
That I don't
Is
agree
it-
with that.
I don't know about that.
To be fair,
Everything
I
else
agree
is
with
lazy.
that.
Like Germany
The
is such an
goalkeeper
attacking
situation
team.
has left me to.
We
know,
conceded like
seriously
3 to
doubt that.
Wales corner tactics.
No,
last
but
Yeah,
like
that was a little bit of an
that
issue.
Wales was just a freak team. Like we conceded like 6 goals in the group, and 5 of them were to Wales. That
Yeah.
was just
Yeah.
a freak game.
Best team on the box.
Yeah, and then I came in for the rest of the group games and didn't concede.
All right, we're
Yeah,
gonna
it is
Got
just
packed by Rondino in the semis. So.
we're gonna switch now.
Yeah,
So
they
Yeah,
were
that's
lucky
because I
ones.
switched to a
saying-
Stockton goalkeeper build.
most people are saying Italy definitely bottom. Toss it for the other 3 because they're all good teams.
Yeah.
If all those Empoli guys play for Italy, like they're not a walkover.
No,
I don't think they'll get through, but they're not that bad.
so it's another, I would say, tough group. You've got 3 evenly spread teams, with Portugal being the whipping boys.
Yeah. So Portugal, obviously, they're gonna have 6 games played, 0
It's
points.
going to be a very
1 goal
tough time
scored.
for them.
You're saying France are winning that group, aren't you? Surely.
I think it's
I don't know,
France and Wales.
Wales, yeah, and Wales always turn up in international tournaments.
We
apart
got
from
we
the
got a
last Euros.
solid defence. You know.
See, I think it'll actually be Ireland, Northern
I
Ireland.
think
and
Northern
Wales.
Ireland and Wales are going to
Yeah.
get through, you know?
Nah.
Because
I
that's
think
right,
Rich.
man.
I think
I
Rich is going to implode.
The French
Yeah, like
superstars always
Rich
turn
is the
up.
manager. Richie won't be able to keep the dressing room's heads.
Yeah, but that's why
They
you
lose a game, heads are gone.
Yeah, but here, Univar, you do realise that Tiki managed Northern Ireland and got them to like a semi-final or something.
Yes, but
So if
Tiki's
Tiki
better
can
than Rich.
do that, Rich can
Yeah,
definitely
but
do
Rich,
something.
that's Smazzle.
Yeah, but that guy just starts shouting at people. Like that's just what he does.
Yeah, but Tiki done the full tournament with a muted mic.
What a manager.
Like,
Imagine he
let's
won
think
it
of
with
like
a
that, you
muted
know what I
mic.
mean?
All right, so we're
Mm,
saying Portugal
gonna
with
say-
you boys.
France top, Wales second, Northern Ireland third.
I've
Portugal fourth.
got to back Wales.
I go with that. I agree with you, Anu. I think
I think that's it, Anu.
Portugal are going to get 0 points. Richie's going to implode, and the other two are going to just cruise through.
I'm going Wales, Northern Ireland, France,
I
Portugal.
think it will
I'd agree
definitely
with
be close though between Northern Ireland and Wales.
I'm agreeing
Whoever
with Stripe.
wins the first match between them is going to go through.
You say that, but last
I don't know.
World
It
Cup,
is the World
Northern
Cup.
Ireland lost like they were doing really badly at the start,
Yeah, they did
and then they
awful.
just switched on. I don't know,
Richie boys.
Tiki
in
became
the
a different
Twitch
man
chat
and
there.
just
I never shout, you fat cunt. Yes, you do.
Tiki just
You were shouting at Teagle in the Champions League semis.
Yeah, Rich is going to lose it. Like, you're going to see fucking, like,
he
loves
Loganzo get
VFL.
packed, and head's going to go.
He missed a header in Chambly, didn't he? And he was fuming. Like that's just what it's gonna be.
Rich is a trophy point merchant, and when it starts looking unlikely to pick up a few of them,
Wait,
the
let me
head's
just-
going to go.
Let me just have a look at the fucking. Oh no, Group A is the worst group. It's the easiest group. Oh, what have I done? Oh
I think
shit.
Group D would be easiest because like
No,
rest of the world should stomp that group.
no, but that Spain
Yeah.
team is the Mavericks, isn't it? So
But Spain and
I
Netherlands
think
Yeah,
are
but
between
Mexico and
Mexico and
Netherlands
Spain.
are shit.
no stink.
No, Netherlands aren't bad. Netherlands aren't bad.
No stink, no
Ah,
Ian.
No, the Netherlands team now, like I'm not noticing any of the teams. No, the Stink might be getting picked. He said
Let's have a look
just
at this
so-
Netherlands
But
team.
even then, if he did get picked, if he's not in the
Different chance of
original
getting
squad, surely ain't gonna
This
be
is not a
started.
team that's
Yeah.
getting through. Like, look at this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, rest of the world in Spain for me all day.
It's just not happening.
Like, we're calling
I think-
Diego the fucking one to
you don't
watch,
have
and he's
Garcia
fucking
as well.
shit
You
at the
don't have
best of
the
times.
Maestro Garcia in there as well.
Adam, I'm
so
not sure what order it
it has
is,
to be rest of the
but
world.
we'll do a little prediction after this. So
I
we're
think
saying,
Mexico will like be happy just to field 11 players.
so we're definitely saying rest of the world Spain through. I'm probably gonna go Spain
Yeah.
to top it because Gringo's more on ball system ain't gonna work. It's gonna be
Also,
gonna be.
if Gringo keeps himself over Z Dill,
I think that
there's
Z
no
Dylan
chance.
has given me the
You know what I mean?
comms that they're doing one night each. So Dylan will play one day and
yeah,
Gringo
but
play
if
the
they
next.
do that, like they're fucking themselves over.
Yeah,
with benching
it
their
needs to
best
be
It's
player.
got to be Z Dylan
consistent.
starting every game.
Yeah, you want to
Yeah,
start.
He's clearly their best player.
You want to
There's
start
no
your
way-
best player.
no
He's
way around it, like.
probably the best player in that team. So yeah, you want to.
I think rest of the world are going to win that group, though. I think they're just, like, better than Spain.
Nah, that's Spain deep block. You never know.
Mm.
I think rest of the world in Spain are going through. I don't know what order.
Spain have the perfect balance of carpet ball and Brexit ball. Like they can switch whenever they want. I think that's why. Mm.
So
Yeah, I think Spain are going to top it.
yeah, I'm saying Spain as well. So we're gonna go
Yeah.
through. We're gonna say your one to watch. So you're gonna go for your winner and then the team that's gonna go farther you wouldn't expect it. So I'm going England
I
for my
think we-
winner, and I'm gonna go for. Wait, let me have a look at the other group.
I think we get a golden ball prediction in
I
there
think-
as well.
I think Spain will go far. I think England will win it, but Spain will get quite far because if they get an easy first knockout. Oh shit! What am I doing?
Mm.
Yeah, so I'm saying England to win, Spain to go quite far. What are you saying, Strife?
I was going to add. I think we should throw a golden ball prediction in.
Oh, you want me to
But
give
yeah.
mine? Yeah, well, I'll do
Yeah,
my
go
golden
for it.
balls. So I'm going to say, who's going to get far? Probably Neymar Jr. I'm going for Neymar Jr. They're going to get through that group and he's going to bag.
No, they're getting grouped.
Neymar Jr. didn't even get the golden ball
Hey.
in the under-19s World
Hey.
Cup, man.
It's my opinion. All right. Strife,
Alright, yeah,
I think
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
also. I think I'm also going to go England to win it.
England to win it. You want
No,
to see the other
I
group?
think. I think I'm going to go VFL Poland to shock a few teams in the knock. They're going to get through the group and a knockout. Golden ball prediction. I think I'm going to go with Eden because he's going to get so many goals in that Group A.
Yeah. Oh,
'Cause,
actually, I
I
forgot
don't think
about
they're
that.
going to
Yeah.
be great.
Easy.
I
group.
low-key think I think England are going to win it. England, France, or Wales to win it. I think Poland. I was running through like what the tournament bracket in my head. I think Poland could actually make the semi-finals because if they get
If
through
they
in
play Group
second,
D, yeah.
they'll play the winner of the rest of the world's group,
Yeah,
which is like I fancy Poland against the rest of the world or Spain. I'm not going to lie.
Imagine K1 ball knocks Gringo out, man.
Written on the stars.
I'd say Golden Boot. Class bit. Just gets goals, doesn't he?
All right. By you.
No, I think it'll be England will probably win just because the team's the best. But Ireland will go far. I don't think Germany are, like I said, like Germany and Scotland, it's between them to get out of groups. I don't think Germany will do too well. If Ireland do get out of groups, it's gonna be because on the first day they fucked up, putting Jim in wide mid,
Yeah.
putting
And they have to
Jordan
move
up
him.
front. They're gonna switch Jim into attack or Cheeky into attack. Bring in like Josh into wide mid, and then Cheeky or Jim will be bagging the goals.
So we've all agreed England so far. Who's your top goal scorer?
For the whole thing,
Yeah.
probably Eden
Yeah.
or Jim if Jim goes up front. But it's
He
gonna
won't. No chance. Jim's getting
Well,
striker
no.
spot.
If they, like Dan said, if they had a bad first day, he'll change things around.
yeah.
I'm not
If
sure
they have
what
bad
it's
first
gonna
day, then switch it around. Then Jim will have to hard carry up front.
Who's
with
not done a
Manlad,
prediction?
Maybe.
and
Mark,
then
you
Jim
right.
will get top scorer or
Have you done one, Mark?
Eden.
No, Dev has I haven't.
Alright.
I'm gonna go winners France.
You go France.
Yeah, and I think even though I said the Group B, Spain and rest of the world will go through, I think dark horse will be Netherlands because they can easily make a case.
Yeah, if they get through that
They'll
again,
go.
well, they're actually
reckon
playing
they'll
England
go-
if they go through.
I reckon they'll go further than most people think because most people think they're going to get the Group A. I think the Golden Boot. It's got to be someone from England. Yeadon, Bailey.
Whoever's going to start all
Doyle.
the games, really, yeah. Whoever
Yeah.
plays the most in that attack.
Got to be someone from England.
Alright. Any closing thoughts? No?
Oh.
Nah.
I think
Cheers for
say
watching.
thanks to the fans.
Thanks for all the fans for tuning in. We're better than the other stream. This
Yeah,
might be
that
going
other
on.
stream was fucking pissed
Past
by the way. Just
broadcasters
really
up, so
groaning
tell your
and
mates-
crying because they didn't make a virtual
Tell your
thing.
mates to come
You
watch.
got to get the eSporters giving their opinions.
Mm.
Alright. Cheers for joining me, guys. I'm going to put the stream off. Bye.